Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude in my car. I'm just getting ready to go into the gym. Thought I'd make this video of a couple movie reviews for you, movies that I think you should check out. The first one I'm going to talk about is from the 80s. It's probably around 87 or somewhere like that. I didn't check, to be honest with you, but it's called Promised Land. Now this movie was like one of the very first movies, if not the first movie, at the Sundance Film Festival, and I love this movie a lot. It's definitely a drama, and it stars Jason Gedrick, Tracy Pollan, who you'll recognize as you might recognize her as Michael J. Fox's wife, and Jason Gedrick was also in Iron Eagle, so you would recognize him from that. It also has Kiefer Sutherland and Meg Ryan, and it's about these kids in a small town. Jason Gedrick's character is a really good high school basketball player, and he goes off to school basically and has dreams of becoming a professional basketball player and everything, but he's, as it goes for most of us, our dreams really aren't realized all the time. You have to kind of make do, and he ends up getting cut from the team because he's just not professional material, you know, he's not good enough. So he ends up going back to this little town and ends up working as a police officer. And he's unhappy. His girlfriend is Tracy Pollan. He's kind of jealous of her because she's succeeding in what she wants to do. And he's stuck in this little town where he doesn't want to be. And then Kiefer Sutherland's character is kind of the nerdy kid, but really smart. He was voted, like in school, most likely to succeed. They call him Senator because of that. They think he's, you know, going to be a senator someday or something like that because he's so smart. Well, his father passes away and he can't really deal with it. So he just takes off. And they don't see him for a year or two, and he comes back to town with a new wife, Meg Ryan, who's absolutely psychotic. She's crazy in this movie. And I'm not really going to get too much into it, but it's available on Tubi right now. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. A lot of times with movies, it's kind of, I'll be honest, it's kind of a downer, but that doesn't bother me. I look for acting more than anything in a movie, and the acting in this movie is really, really good. And I also look for story, and the story's good because it's real. But it's called Promised Land. I give it a 9 out of 10. It's available right now on Tubi. Okay, my second movie that I'm going to talk about, I saw all the way back in 1980. It won Best Picture Award in 1980 at the Academy Awards, and it's called Ordinary People, and this is directed by Robert Redford, and it stars Timothy Hutton, Donald Sutherland, and Mary Tyler Moore. Okay, they're kind of a upper class family. Donald Sutherland, Mary Tyler Moore, and Timothy Hutton. And yeah, they're upper class. They really successful and everything. Well, Timothy Hutton goes out, like at the very beginning of the movie, on a boating ride with his big brother Buck, and they end up in a boating accident and Buck drowns. And Buck was always the mother's favorite son, Mary Tyler Moore's son, and she kind of holds that against Timothy Hutton, that Buck died, although Timothy Hutton really couldn't do anything about it, and it wasn't his fault, and she never really comes right out and blames him, but he senses it. He can tell that there's problems there and everything. The acting in this movie is so good. Timothy Hutton is great. Donald Sutherland is great. Mary Tyler Moore, you just hate her in this movie. You absolutely can't stand this woman. And at the very... Okay, before I go to the... I'm going to spoil this movie, but before I do, I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. No, heck with it. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved this movie. Okay, and let's do the joke. What did Darth Vader say when the record store employee told him they were out of George Michael albums? I find your lack of faith disturbing. Okay, now that you saw the joke, I'm going to spoil this movie for those of you who want it spoiled. It's available on Pluto TV, and you can rent it here on YouTube also. But the very end of this movie, it is so powerful. Donald Sutherland actually realizes that the way his wife is, and that she's been blaming Timothy Hutton for this all through the whole movie and everything. And at the very end of the movie, I get choked up even thinking about it. But Donald Sutherland's amazing. He's tearing up and everything, and he just comes right out and tells her, I don't love you anymore. And the movie ends with him and Timothy Hutton walking outside in the backyard, and her going up into the closet, like they got a big walk-in closet, and she starts packing all of her things, and she never cries in this movie until this point. And she starts to break, and then she stops herself. She can't even show any emotion. She stops herself, like she has to be strong or something. She packs up all of her stuff, and that's how the movie ends. It's a real downer, I'm telling you. But the acting is so good by everybody in the movie. That's Ordinary People, a 10 out of 10. And I hope you enjoyed that. And you know what? I'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.